Hello and welcome to Versus Live. I am Ross Merriam.
And I am Corey Baumeister.
And we've got Dan in the booth. Say hi, Dan.
Hi, everybody. How's it going?
0 for 2 with me, 1 for 1 with you. Classic. Dan will be taking all your questions,
Dan,
comments.
do you take $20 in just ones, or should I just give you the 20 that I owed you for that?
You know, whatever works.
We'll talk about it later. Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt you.
As I was saying, Dan will be taking all of your questions, comments, concerns, and burns in the chat. Make sure you tag at Star City Games so he can see them. Send his favorites over to us. As always, we are brought to you by Star City Games as well as Carnox Chairs. Carnox.com/SCG is our affiliate link. If you use that, you will get 10% off of your purchase if you want one of these chairs.
Did you get yours in the mail for New Year's yet?
Not yet.
I did.
You
Once again, I think they found a favorite.
crap.
Just kidding, I didn't.
The
We're still
senior
waiting.
member of Versus Live. I should get 2 chairs before he gets 1.
Yeah.
Been here for 4 years.
Yeah, they actually sent me your chair as well, so
Yeah.
sorry, bud.
I put it in my fireplace.
Yeah, exactly.
It was cold one night. We really wanted to set a romantic evening.
We know that's a lie because it never gets cold in Roanoke compared to my old home of North Dakota. So
You mean Canada?
Canada, basically, pretty close. Yeah.
Yes. We are finishing up our exploration of Theros Beyond Death Standard,
Yes.
and we've got, I think, our 2 favorite decks of the day.
Yeah, I'm excited.
To wrap
This
up.
is the deck I had the most envisioning of being really good. I have one more really good for a standard deck that kind of got throughout building after I kind of submitted. So I got one more deck I'm really hyped about, but so far, this is the deck I'm really hyped for. I'm playing Sultai mid-range deck, just abusing power. You know, I'm playing a lot of temples, Paradise Druid to fix my mana, Tameo and Cavalier of Thorns to essentially flip over Uro, whatever we want to call it, Uro and Pelucranos to be able to escape those back because we're going to gain a large graveyard, as well as play great removal like Murderous Rider, just powerful Sultai cards.
So you have decided to build a deck, a 3-color mid-range deck with as many rares and mythics as possible.
Exactly.
That is your process.
We call it Sultai Trade Binder, and I'm trying to bring it to life here. So
As inelegant as that is, I can't fault the man for doing it because it generally works.
Mythics.
It's not a bad plan. So definitely a deck that looks like it has a lot of potential because of how powerful the cards are.
Yeah.
Question is how well it comes together. There is some synergy with the graveyard and escape going on. I like it. A little bit more synergy going on, especially with the graveyard.
You got some good synergies.
Here.
Yeah.
As I said before the break, this one is from Ari Lax, who is pretty high on Ephemia the Cacophony.
Okay.
A 2-mana 2/1 flyer that says at the beginning of your end step, you can exile an enchantment card from your graveyard. If you do, you get a 2/2 zombie. Now, you're probably not going to have an enchantment in your graveyard on turn 2.
Probably not.
But maybe a little later on, we got Timurit Calls the Dead to fill our graveyard. We've got enchantments that go away. Timurit Calls the Dead does. Doom Foretold lets you sacrifice enchantments. Oath of Kaya, if you draw multiples, will legend roll into the graveyard. So hopefully we fill our graveyard to some extent. We start making 2/2s. And this is a 2-mana creature. I mean, it's already a 2/1 flyer. That's not bad. But if you generate a zombie out of it, that's great. 2 mana for those 2 bodies, I'll take that all day.
Yeah.
If you generate any more than that, the card's insane.
Yeah.
So we're looking good already there. It's also a legend itself and is an enchantment. So if you draw extra copies, you can legend roll them, turn them into 2/2s. And then we got this token theme going on with Timurit Calls the Dead. So we top out at Divine Visitation, and we're milling our cards into our graveyard. So we've got Elspeth, that makes tokens. So we've got all these synergies going on, along with Doom Foretold, Murderous Rider, Oath of Kaya, to have good removal. So I'm in. I like where it's going.
Yeah.
We've got a mid-range fest going on. We should be grinding quite a bit, so why don't we get into it?
Let's get into it. This is going to be a battle.
You won the second match, so I'll be on the play.
Okay, perfect. And this is for the marbles. We need them. Oh my God. There's such a huge dust ring over here. They've been here for so long. I feel like we're going to have to clean that shelf out.
All it means is nobody cleans this room.
Oh,
Dan,
or that.
You're slacking.
That's not my job.
That's not my job.
It could be.
Maybe if you just win the marbles a little bit more, we wouldn't need someone for that task.
No comment.
All right. How's your hand?
Mediocre.
Mediocre. Mine's also quite mediocre, but mine's a keep.
Same.
Okay, let's do it.
Scry.
Okay.
Best card.
Best card, easy. Okay, so I'm going to scry as well. One of our new temples. I don't want this quite yet. I can't really cast it.
I will play Ephemia the Cacophony.
Okay.
You're up.
All right. So now we want to try to stop any shenanigans from you. So we're going to see what you got. We're going to go to 18. All right. Oh, I was like, did I just miss? Well, this Tyrant Calls the Dead is quite problematic. It's an easy take here. Vanishing Light is, of course, a good card, but we're not insanely worried about that. But yeah, I guess you do just get a free 2/2 now.
Yeah.
But
You get to surveil.
yeah. And I don't want another one right now. Wow.
Is this good? You don't want this?
Wow.
Once again, best card.
Yeah.
Best card.
Just top deck Stone Cold Blade 2 turns in a row.
We did hit an enchantment off of this, and Timera Calls the Dead doesn't let you exile enchantments as well as creatures. So we'll exile one to that, make a zombie. We will attack for 2, bring you to 18.
Okay.
And then on my
Or
end
16.
16.
Yep.
Then on my end step, I'll trigger the Ephemia and get another zombie.
All right. I'm terrified.
I've got a good battlefield. If I flood out, I've got a removal spell back. If I flood out, I've got both castles.
That's just at your end step, huh?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to take 2 again. We're really hurting ourselves. God, this isn't great.
Nice 3-color mana base. You
I'll
got.
pass to you. Yeah, that is kind of the problem with the 3-color mana bases. They are a bit painful.
We'll draw. Then we will trigger this.
Okay.
That's 1 enchantment. Can we get a second one? Yes, we can. So we'll exile the Divine Visitation to this and get a zombie. I will then attack for a 6.
All right, I'll take 6 still, but we're going to Murderous Rider that.
Brings you to 8.
Yep.
Um,
This would be okay if you didn't have that Banishing Light, because Murderous Rider would do a decent amount stalling, but I can't really expect that to be a great play.
I don't have a play to make, so let's just play the castle and draw a card. I'm going to give 4 life away, but this is going to gain 3 unless you kill my zombies anyway. And I'm ahead on board, so.
Yeah, no, that seems good to me. Well, we're going to go with a Temple. We're going to scry that to the bottom, and we're just going to play this.
Yeah, that'll definitely get my Banishing Light.
Yeah.
2/3 lifelink against a board of 2/2s, so
Okay.
I will lose 4 to draw this card.
Happily able to do
That'll
it
bring me to
against
16.
this deck where I'm not pressuring you a ton.
Let's draw. This goes away. I gain 3, brings me to 19, and I scry 3.
Okay.
That's also good.
8.
That. I would have really liked to have drawn this one. That would have been nice.
I think I'm just Stone Cold Dead.
But let's put that on those on the bottom. We'll keep this on top for next turn for sure. We'll play our castle. There's no chance of us double spelling or using anything next turn. So playing the temple from our hand doesn't matter.
Okay.
Finishing like that and attack you to 2.
All right, 2.
Pass the turn.
Where my legions end. All right, kill myself. Yeah, nothing I could do. I could have played another Murderous Rider, but even on board, just dead. So
yeah,
that was impressive. That was impressive.
Yeah, just that turn 2, turn 3 of Timera Calls the Dead and Ephemia.
And to be fair,
really
I think I would be completely fine if my Thought Erasure was successful in stopping you from having a good turn 3, but you can't Thoughtseize the top of the deck, as they say. So not much I could do there.
Didn't even have the Ephemia in my hand.
Yeah. What did you keep? 6 land and Vanishing Light?
5 lands, Banishing Light, Timera Calls the Dead.
Okay.
I had a Scryline in both castles.
I think that's actually right.
Yeah.
On the play, I like heavy land hands. And then, that 2-drop is just a perfect play against the Thought Erasure because I have to take an enchantment. So you're already getting value. So you're already getting free value. And then you top deck the card that gives you more free value. So, yeah, not much I could have done there. That was pretty disgusting.
It's a lot of free value.
Yeah, that was good. All right, let's take a question, Dad. It was too much free value.
A lot of people are actually wondering about this for you, Ross. Why doesn't this deck include Treacherous Blessing?
Which one's that?
That's the one I had in the first deck, the 3 mana draw 3. And then you start losing life.
You cast a spell, you lose life, becomes a target.
So I believe Ari specifically wrote about why he did not put it in the deck in his article. I cannot exactly recall what his reasoning was. I think he was just a little worried about not having the ways to sacrifice it because there aren't a ton of this deck. It's really just Doom Foretold, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So once it's on the battlefield in this deck, it's probably staying. And that is problematic in a deck that is trying to play a longer game.
Yeah.
You do have a few sources of life gain, but losing it will add up over time.
It really will, yeah.
I could definitely see it as a sideboard card against control decks. You start to duress them, draw a bunch of cards, and take out all your removal spells.
Yeah, the card seems good to me, to be honest. But yeah,
it might still be good in small numbers.
Yeah.
But I would direct you to Ari's article.
Yeah. Touche.
I believe he addressed that card specifically.
All right, Dan, you got one more question for us?
No, everyone was actually just really wondering about Treacherous.
Okay, perfect. Well, you're next in queue out there, our chatters. Okay, I think I can keep this one. I'm mulliganing, by the way. Just mulligan very quickly.
I'm also going to mulligan, so you
Okay.
can talk about your hand.
My hand is okay. We're going to be on the play here. Still just a very mid-rangey hand, but I think Massacre Girl is quite bad against you. It actually would have been the one card that would have got me out of the situation last game.
Ephemia
If
is
you
a
had
2/1.
Ephemia. If you
Yeah.
had Ephemia, but with just your zombies, not great.
You need to have a Paradise Druid to get
Yeah.
the ball rolling.
Exactly.
The Massacre Ball.
The Massacre Ball
Yeah,
rolling.
it's just the worst game I played in gym class in elementary school.
Massacre Ball?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a joke.
Oh. I was gonna say you had me at games in high school because I loved gym class.
I took extra credits of gym in college.
You do? Yeah.
Extra gym classes, they did not count for credit.
Nice.
That's up until my last semester. Then I was just checked out.
Getting out.
But,
yeah.
We had to take I think 4 semesters total, and I took 7.
Okay. I played team sports, and team sports was my favorite.
I took team sports 4 times.
Yeah, it was my favorite. We weren't allowed. If you pass it once,
Yeah.
you're out. So I on purpose kept forgetting my gym shorts the last semester of it, so I would fail. So I could then take it again next semester because I was graduate. It was so easy, but I was just like, I wanted another team sports thing. Yeah.
Team sports.
Impressive? Are we impressed, chat? That's commitment right there.
This is where the Springsteen song "Glory Days" starts playing in the background.
Yeah.
So I did get a few questions coming in. Let me pick one really fast.
I got a solid hand here. We're gonna put this 5-drop that we have multiple copies of on the bottom.
Sure.
So, from Angel's Cradle, could a Layla or Dance of the Manse see more play in Constructed Standard now that an enchantment-heavy set has been released?
Definitely possible. I mean, Dance of the Manse is one of the best build-around cards out there right now, and it's just not seeing a ton of love. I forgot what the deck was that just completely kicked it out. It was just like...
Was it just the Simic deck?
It might have been just
I
the
think
Simic
so.
deck. Yeah, the Simic deck was really bad. And just the Flash decks were pretty bad too. Like Blue-Red Flash came out first, and then Blue-Green Flash. I think that's a pretty bad matchup when you're playing a sorcery speed like that. But
I could definitely see Dance of the Manse. Also, I guess you already had Kai's Wrath because you're Orzhov, so you don't need to.
Dance of the Mansing, that enchantment that draws cards, seems nice.
Yeah.
Then you just find a way to get rid of it or whatever. But
there will definitely be enchantment-based decks around.
yeah, there is a lot of enchantments.
Sets like this don't come out without that happening.
So maybe this was their whole plan, R&D's whole plan to deal with Oko. Is just get the anti-artifact card in there, and then later on enchantment sets. You never know.
Well,
It didn't make it to that point.
No.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to keep you kept right.
Yeah.
All right, we're both on the mulligan. I'm going to scry. Don't think I safely need another land right now.
I will play Gauntlet Shrine.
Okay, I will play another temple. Do another bit of scrying. I don't think I want this either.
Okay, Swamp, and then I will play Birth of Melitus.
Okay.
Chapter 1 is search for a basic plains, put it into your hand. Then I'm going to make an 0/4 and then gain 2 life. So a low impact card, but it just helps me make land drops and gets me to that volume of enchantments I need.
I like it.
Plays a little defense too, which is nice.
I like it. All right, now, I don't think I have too many amazing targets for Murderous Rider, so I think we're just going to jam. We're going to take 2 here and pass to you.
I'm getting an 0/4, right?
Yeah. Oh, you get an 0/4 right away, huh?
Yeah, Chapter 2's got the 0/4.
All right. You're right. Maybe we'll just keep it. I'm still going to take the damage in case I want to kill something. Pretend I don't have that.
Okay. We'll draw this. We will...
Get our 0/4.
Yeah, get our 0/4. I was just gonna put a die on it.
There we go.
Yeah. We got our O3s from Teysa.
Yeah.
You mean Teo?
Teo, yeah.
Teo,
not
yeah.
Teysa. They're all the same.
Close enough.
Let's
No,
continue
they're
the
not.
saga with a
Okay.
Timurat Calls the Dead. Hopefully we'll hit on this one.
We're telling some stories.
We did on the last one. Make a zombie.
We'll kill that zombie.
So now you're at 16.
Yep.
And you can go.
All right, we'll untap here. Yeah, our lands definitely do deal us a ton of damage here. That could easily be a weak spot in the deck. I'm going to take 2 more.
14.
14. We're going to go with Polukranos.
With all the temples, you probably don't need as many shock lands.
Yeah, more
right?
than likely. More than likely. I probably should play a little bit more basic, so maybe that's a design flaw on my part.
Even Fabled Passages, because you temple early and then just,
Yeah, that's true too. I
find
just
the
wanted to be
missing
able to cast all my early stuff, on time, but maybe it's not worth it.
Okay, I will draw my card, and then I
Okay.
definitely want to put this on the stack, then this, so this one resolves first.
Okay.
So I gain 2 life. I guarantee I have something in the graveyard.
Yeah.
So I'm
smart.
at 22.
Yep.
Then this will mill 3. Well, we hit anyway.
You
I'll
hit
exile the
multiple
birth.
times, yeah.
That makes a zombie.
Another Justin Parnell coming down.
I don't want this thing doing nonsense, so let's
Okay.
just write it down.
It's down.
Now I'm at 20. This is
Okay.
an adventure, and it'll be your turn.
All right. Okay, unfortunately taking 2 more. Down to 12, and we'll go with the Cavalier.
Yep.
1, 2, it's 5, right?
Yep.
3, 4, and 5. Don't care about a land coming to play untapped, so we'll just go like this. And then pass to you.
Okay. Draw, and now we get to gain 1, scry 1.
Okay.
So that'll put me at 21. We'll scry. This card seems quite poor here. Does not deal with the Cavalier, which is what we're looking for.
Okay.
And I will play an Ephemia.
Femia. Okay.
So we'll go to my end step. I'll exile this thing and get a zombie.
Okay.
And then I will pass the turn.
All right. Ephemia, probably something we're going to want to take care of. Quite good when you have a loaded graveyard here. So now the question is, do we think we can attack? I would think not. I think I just want to go like this. It triggers at end step, right?
Yeah, at my end step.
Okay. We're going to go like this. Play a Murderous Rider. Play a Temple. Scry. I think we'll keep that.
What's the escape cost on Polukranos?
6.
Well, the exile.
6.
6 cards, and you have 4 others?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if we actually want this card. Good card. Doesn't do a ton on this board right now. We're going to actually bottom this one. It's a spell, and a spell is what we definitely wanted, but not super important.
That's awkward. Okay, I will scry 1.
Okay.
I think do I like this? Yeah, I think I like that card.
Okay.
I'm going to play an Elspeth. I will -2 and make some human soldiers.
Okay.
I guess we'll just use Shaheens.
There's some human soldiers.
Oh, we have human soldiers now. Perfect. And then pass to my end step.
And a second main will kill that.
So it brings you to 10.
Yep.
You're up.
Okay.
So Corey likes the top card of his deck.
No, I bottomed it.
Oh, you bottom.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, we're keeping it.
I was thinking about it. Okay, well, now I gotta start doing something to get this Elspeth dead. So we are going to attack.
This thing doesn't trample.
Nope.
Right? I made sure to read it. Let's jump.
Okay, then we're gonna go with another Murderous Rider, a Temple, land to the bottom, and pass to you.
Okay. Got another Murderous Rider?
Maybe. No.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll minus this and make 2 angels.
What does a Murderous Rider even do?
It would kill us in response.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I definitely would have killed that first. Oh, yeah, we're dead.
Pass the turn.
That's quite good. We just keep drawing lands. This is not ideal. And I'll play this. Your turn.
Perfect. Land, please. Oh, no, it's a Temple of Tilt. I wanted to minus, pump these, escape this, make 2 more. But instead, I guess I have to do that. Don't need another land. And... Oh, jeez. This thing gets back anything?
Put something on the top. Yep.
On top? Yeah. So when I kill this, you can get back a Massacre Girl, and you draw on Paradise Druid, which is the perfect way to... This is tough. Which is the perfect way to get the ball rolling.
Yep.
And I have the zombies to get it started. So that's going to be 1 trigger. Well, you get 1 for free. This will be 2. This will be 3, 4, and then I guess I already have the soldier.
Yep, you already had a 1.
So if I kill Cavalier of Thorns, you're just going to Massacre Girl the battlefield away. But I'm not really that. Like, what else am I going to do? Just sit here?
Yeah.
How am I? I guess I could wait 1 more turn, right? I can, minus this, pump some stuff, and then kill this on end step, and then get an attack in and make... No, because I don't want to make 4/4s before you do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little awkward.
Yeah, it makes a little more sense to kill everything now and then next turn bring this back and then just make 2 4/4s again. It's like, I have a Massacre Girl, but 2 4/4s, what do I do? It's pretty scary, but...
Yeah, I guess that's just what I have to do. So let's write that down.
Okay.
I'll go to 19.
19.
Oh, you're at 10?
Yeah, I might.
Oh, so you're just dead. I didn't even notice you're... Yeah, I just pumped these and attacked for 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the game's just over.
Okay, that's fair.
That's much easier. That's much easier.
Yeah, that seems much easier. I thought you were just saying kill in combat by trading.
Yeah. Oh, no.
And I could have done something a little cooler than that. I would have been able to put Tameo back and then Massacre.
Yeah, sure.
But still, that's not great.
Yeah,
that's not great.
I forgot you were at 10 because you had done so much damage in the lands and Murderous Rider.
Yep. Yeah, I was a little clunky. I didn't draw exactly what I needed, kind of, but
your mana base just hasn't done you any favors.
It sure hasn't. It's been
a big deal. It's Jerry has a nice concept for this. Your mana base is too good.
It's too good.
You just have too many dual lands.
Yeah.
And it's unnecessary, and you're instead costing yourself life that you wouldn't have to.
That I wouldn't have to. And then maybe I could have survived and then actually wrapped the board that turn. Still likely dead, but you
never know. You can good sequence of draws. You'd have the Tameo out.
Yeah.
And then
try to hit something I need. Then I could have brought back Felucranos and who knows? All right, so that was the first 2 games. Let's take a short break. We're gonna head to the sideboard, see if we can get any more tools from either one of us here, and finish up some post-board games here with Theros Beyond Death preview season. Don't go anywhere. All right, everybody, welcome back here to Sideboarding on Versus Live on our 3rd and final match of the day. We are exploring Theros Beyond Death, trying to test it out, see what Standard is going to look like, give y'all at home an idea of what maybe we're going to be seeing for the next 3 months or so as far as Standard. Now, for cards I want to take out, Massacre Girl was a card that could have gotten me back into that game, but I feel like it's a card if I control the board early, I don't have to get to that spot. Your deck has better synergies based on the enchantments, where if I wrap the board once, that doesn't mean I'm set. I'm still in a lot of trouble with some of the synergies you have from Divine Visitation as well as Elspeth.
You need planar cleansing.
Exactly, yeah.
It's a hard card to cast in your deck.
It's a little tough. We're taking out Tyrant's Scorn because it only kills your 2-drop creature, and otherwise, it can bounce like a token or whatever, but not a great card on rate.
Yeah.
We're going to take out 1 Murderous Rider here because I think Negate and Duress are going to be quite good. I have 1 more Duress, but I tend to favor hand disruption on the draw a little bit more than on the play. I want to be able to do my thing, and I still have 4 Thought Erasers, so I think 6 hand disruption and 3 counter spells should be enough.
Yeah. Do keep in mind that you can negate Elspeth when I escape it. Because I'm just casting the card.
Escape is just casting the card, yep. So I like that. You going to tell them what you're sideboarding?
Oh, yeah. I completely forgot. So
y'all don't get the explanation. You got to guess.
Just a pretty simple upgrade on my removal package. I'm going to reduce my enchantment count by a little bit, but I think this is an acceptable exchange either way. My sweepers are significantly better than Corey's because, like he said, I'm going to have the enchantments left around. And I'll create a couple tokens along the way. Might even gain a little bit of life. Noxious Grasp is just a nice, efficient removal spell, which will definitely help me double spell in the mid game. I'm not really going to be casting a turn 2 because you don't have any targets early, but it
Paradise Druid, but can't do that.
Turn 5 when I get to go Timuric Calls the Dead plus Noxious Grasp, like turn 6 Doom Foretold Noxious Grasp, things like that are really going to help in this matchup. So I like getting a little bit cheaper, and I'm cutting out the Kai. Just not a lot of targets here, and I don't care about the life gain. You're not pressuring me a ton. So definitely one of the weaker enchantments in the deck. So just a bit of an upgrade on the removal spells.
I like it. All right, Dan. One other thing I like is questions from you.
Okay.
Well, they're really from the audience.
Yeah,
Dan is just the conduit of their message.
I feel like Dan slaps his own in there every once in a while.
He does.
Very rarely I do. But yeah, we do have a couple. So first from Canned Monkey is
Nice.
Timoret good enough to make the Pioneer Dredge list?
I do think so. I think the card is very good. I actually
Creature
wrote
or enchantment, right?
that you have to exile, and I think the card's very good. I wrote about it in Pioneer and Standard, but mostly Pioneer last week, I believe. So you can check that article out. And with the way we do things now on Star City Games, that article should be available even if you're not a premium member.
Don't quote us because we don't know how it works. But
I'm pretty sure
What day was that?
it would have been last Tuesday. So
yes,
it takes
should be
7
live.
days. Yeah.
Cool.
So you can read that even if you're not a premium member. Of course, if you are, we love you more. But I think that card is very good. It's one of the cards I like most in the set.
I mean, I already loved History of Benalia, and you have a little bit of flavor with that, but you get those extra synergies that really help you out. So I'm with you. I think when we bust into Standard again, which a little preview message for going into next week, Tuesday we are going to be bringing you Pioneer. We're going to recap that at the end as well, but I know we're both pretty excited to see what Theros Beyond Death is going to bring to Pioneer. But as far as Standard, I want to explore that card a little bit more. So that is one card that I'm definitely going to be trying to break a little bit more.
Yeah. So 100%, I think it goes really well in that dredge list. You have some extra zombies lying around too, like Haunted Dead and Prized Amalgam. So you get a lot of life gain off of it. You scry towards a big spell. Those dredge decks play like 1 or 2 Decimator of the Provinces now.
Yeah.
Now you can really, like Timoret sets it up with multiple bodies and then scries to find it. And sets up, so you get that combo element with it. You get a little bit of life gain along.
Sounds like something we should maybe
Another
explore
enabler.
on Tuesday.
Oh, I'm already locked in.
You're already logging it? Okay, all right.
I wrote about it. I already have the list.
That's fair. That's fair.
I already have the list.
it.
Yes. So yeah, 100%. I think it's the real deal there. Just a very good card.
I like it. Dan, let's get one more question from you.
Absolutely. So from Jatch, how do they...
Hold on, Dan. Before this question though,
Yes.
everybody knows that monkeys come in barrels, not cans. Okay.
Of course.
So I don't know what kind of tomfoolery you're trying to pull on us here, Can Monkey, but monkeys come in barrels. Come on.
You tell it like it is, man. Keep it real.
Okay, Dan.
Anyway, from Jatch, how do you guys feel about sets being printed with answers to their own mechanic? New Theros seems to have a lot of efficient enchantment and graveyard hate. Is that good for the format?
Of course. Yeah, if you don't have answers to problems, then just all you do is just jam cards against each other, and you run into standard formats or even limited formats like, what was the Steplings played a GOP'd?
Zendikar.
Yeah, Zendikar. There was no answers for any of the cards. They were just phenomenal creatures all the time. So it was just, oh, you have a better draw on the play, you win. That's not Magic. I think the best sets have better answers than threats. I think that's what makes a good set, because then you can, I think situational answer cards like Noxious Grass, stuff like that are perfect, because, having just cards like, Vraska's Contempt or whatever that says answer anything leads to kind of degenerate control decks that maybe get too good. But if you have certain cards that answer certain things, and you can find the right combination to beat certain decks, that's when a metagame evolves. But if you just have perfect threats where there's no answers for it, that's not a world any of us want to live in, I promise. Especially
with unique things like enchantment removal, graveyard hate. Yeah, there might come a time in the metagame where everybody's doing certain things that necessitate you play those cards, maybe even in the main deck.
Yeah.
But as soon as people start doing that en masse, you just start playing straightforward aggro decks and put dead cards in their hand and beat down. So there's a natural check on those kinds of cards already. So when those areas, especially the graveyard, which is, Magic's history is littered with broken graveyard decks.
Yeah.
So especially that avenue, if you're going to push those things and make them more powerful than they are normally, you do need correspondingly more powerful hate, or those things are going to go out of control because they're, by
and then
definition
the format will
unchecked.
be unhealthy in turn because
But
of it. Yeah.
those hate cards are never going to be cards that dominate the format because they're never going to suppress those things permanently, because people will eventually move to doing not those things. Then you stop playing the hate cards. Then those, decks can come back in, and then you get that dynamism.
It flows, yeah. Exactly. Great question, but yeah, 100% snap off. There should be answers to different threats.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go first. I'm going to see if I can get one of these games here. All right, this is a reasonable hand. We're going to keep this.
A bit of a slow hand, but I have kind of a slow deck. I think I'm going to keep this one.
Yeah, and our deck is a little bit painful with the mana base, so I'm sure we'll be hurting ourselves a lot here. I think I'm actually going to keep this on top. It's a little risky, but also pretty powerful. Let's think here. Yeah, we'll try it.
Okay, not a bad draw. Swamp Goo.
All right. We are going to take some damage. Shocking. Take 2 with Paradise Druid.
Literally take some damage by shocking.
Your turn. Yeah, I think moving forward, I would definitely cut out some of the shock lands here. Make this mana base a little bit worse. I do think that's a bit of a problem here.
Mana base is too good.
It's too good.
I'll make it worse.
Yeah. Okay. Now what do we want to do? I think I want to start with... All right. We're going to go with...
16.
16. We're going to go with a Pelucranos, so we're probably going to put right into the graveyard. And I'll pass to you.
Yep.
Yep.
Actually, oh, wait, hold on. No. That's an escape card. Let's
exile it?
Yeah, let's just banish him like that.
Okay. Love it.
That's way better. Hopefully you don't follow us up with Vraska.
Nope. But we got a decent turn here. I think I want to start with Thought Erasuring you.
2 pair. 2 removal spells, 2 divine visitations.
It's pretty fair.
Yeah.
That's pretty fair.
Pretty good hand to reveal through the erasure, not really an obvious hole.
Yeah. I think I want to take the Noxious Grasp.
Interesting.
Yeah, because the Divine Visitations are going to be pretty big. Well, let me think this out. Yeah, let's take the Noxious Grasp.
Good.
That was a tough one. We're gonna surveil this.
It's not immediately obvious to me what that means.
Go.
Also, binning Cavalier of Thorns. There's no way you have an untapped land and you're binning Cavalier of Thorns. that is pretty clear.
That's a little telling.
It almost makes me want to Kaya's Wrath this Paradise Druid.
It's not a bad idea. Uh-oh. Looks like a Doom Foretold face.
Indeed it does.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Pass the turn.
End step. Bounce this. Gonna get this. Or actually, do I just let you just replay that? That could be reasonable as well.
It's not expecting Brazen Borrower out of this deck.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna bounce that. We're gonna put some counters on.
Yeah. Get some beatdowns going. Probably hold them to gate this Kaya's Wrath.
Oh god, that's just not great.
Hey.
All right.
Would you like to sacrifice a non-land non-token permanent?
I guess we'll sack this. We'll give you the beatdowns.
All right, I'll go to 14.
Okay, and let's see what we want to do here. We got a couple options. It's pretty likely that you are going to either Kaya's Wrath or Banishing Light this Pelucranos. Then you don't have a ton going on. So... I think I just want to say go.
That makes sense. Expect there is a negate.
Definitely could be.
Negate coming. So, which one of these would I prefer to get negated? Probably this one, though. If I Kai's Wrath and Corey, for whatever reason, doesn't have negate, you can just play Brazen Borrower after the Wrath and continue the beatdowns. If you do have negate, either way, the Borrower is going to be there for you. I suspect you have it, so I'm going to play Kai's Wrath. Okay.
That resolves.
I'm certainly happy for it to resolve. That's fine. I played the Kai's Wrath so that next turn I could potentially double spell with the Banishing Light more easily. I will play Temple of Silence.
Okay.
And how good is this card? I do not think it is very good, so I will bottom it.
All right.
Pass.
Brazen. All right, let's give you the beats.
11.
And now that you don't have a Kaya's Wrath here, which is pretty fortunate for me, we're going to take 2 and play another Pelucranos.
You're at 14.
All right, your turn.
Okay, well, I don't get the Kaya's Wrath, but I do get to clear the battlefield.
Okay.
I will Noxus Grasp the Pelucranos and Banishing Light the Borrower.
Okay, you go
so
to 12.
I gain 1, I'm at 12. Pass the turn.
All right.
I just want to stop the beats because I want to have turns where I can tap out for these visitations and hopefully start triggering those. So you might play a more valuable threat here, but he's stuck on lands.
This is our first sighting of Uro, and I'm not going to lie, it doesn't look great right now. So I'm going to gain 3. I'm going to go to 17, draw a card, and I'll put a land into play. This will die. Scry. And so I can actually flash it back or escape it back, better yet, with what's on the battlefield. I don't really need another land right now, so we'll just do this and pass to you.
Okay. Well, I will cast Divine Visitation.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. Now we are going to go with a Ashiok. It's going to be a nice one.
Oh, 5-mana one.
Yeah.
Ashiok. That doesn't seem like it does a lot. Okay. But yeah, it does.
We're going to bounce this. Exile. Exiling that.
Yep.
Okay. Pass to you.
Tap out for Divine Visitation.
Okay.
You're up.
All right.
This is a good one.
We're going to create a 2/3, which we probably don't have.
We've been using Minotaurs.
Got our Maguses. Okay, yep.
This is a blue-black creature, very obviously.
Okay, now what do I got to be afraid of from you? Probably plenty. Now we can bring back something. Okay. Let's see. I mean, step 1, I want you to not play Elspeth, but I guess if I hit Elspeth, that's still going to be coming in play, or it's exile 6, huh?
I think Elspeth is 5. Can we get some confirmation on that? It's 6 mana, but 5 cards.
Okay. We're going to just Thought Erasure you then.
That one's really good.
Yeah, I think that's the one we had to do.
Needed to draw land last turn so I could double spell with my second visitation and Ephemia, but I drew a third visitation instead.
We'll take that Ephemia.
Yep.
All right, Surveil. Don't want that. We're going to Scry. I think we'll keep that and then pass it to you.
Need something good.
So what was the question with Elspeth?
How many cards do you need to exile to escape it?
4.
It's only 4. Even better. Okay, well, I still suspect Corey has a negate. I just think he had the second Pelucranos, so he didn't fear the Kai's Wrath at all. But, I'm behind. I can't play around anything. So I will cast my card that answers Ashiok.
That resolves.
Pass the turn.
All right,
no borrower end step. It didn't have double blue.
Yeah, can't do much except get rid of Ashiok here. Unfortunately. Now let's see what we can do. We can start escaping stuff back. It's not insanely powerful right now. Really, any of the modes would just die to Doom Foretold. I think our best play here is to play everybody's angry aunt Tamio. And I think we want to bring something back we can play. I'm going to Thought Erasure you. And Surveil Uro. I'll attack. I think this does something.
I exile the top 2 cards in my library.
Yep.
Good. I land on top. Perfect.
Okay. So you take 2. You're at 10. And then I'll pass it to you.
So I'm going to sacrifice this Doom Foretold because I don't think I'm going to run out before you do. I definitely want to keep the Visitation on the battlefield because that's the way I'm going to get back into this game. So it did its job. It dealt with the Ashiok.
Yep, pretty good.
So excuse me. I could use Castle before I draw to lose less life. But if I draw a 3-drop and no land, that gets awkward, especially Timur Calls it Dead. And and Elspeth
I don't
too.
think I like that. Yeah.
That's not good. Well, I drew a land, so let's play that. Then we can draw.
Put you to 9.
Yep.
Okay.
You're up.
All right. So now we're going to start to experience why these mid-range decks are really good, because I'm basically never going to run out of steam. And now cards to name. We're going to start with a negate. I want to hit some stuff to protect. Nope.
Okay.
All right.
Bricking is a start.
Okay. So now we have all kinds of options. Starting with what I think is going to be the best here. Yeah, let's show off some new cards. What do you say? Let's escape this.
Escape 5, right?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so draw a card, gain 3, go to 20. And put in a land if I had it. I do not. I will attack. Exile some cards.
Once again, I'd land on top, but it was going to hit Timurette off of this thing. I'm at 7.
And we're not going to try to fake that we don't have negate. Since we did not hit it, I figured you'll figure that one out. So we're going to jam.
Also, I literally can't play around it. So
yeah, your turn.
Not a good time to bluff.
This is not the bluffing opportunity. I concur. Now we got an active Tamio, though, and we're able to do a little bit of something.
Oh, scry 1.
Okay.
That's land.
Love it. And we're just presenting lethal now. Probably not anymore.
I'll kill this and play the Murderous Rider.
Okay.
I'm at 5.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
I got you at 7, is that right?
Well, I lose 2 when I swift end.
I had you at 9, but...
I took 2 from this attack, I think you missed.
Okay, probably did.
Yeah.
Yep. So 7, now you're down to 5?
Yep.
All right.
Just sort of buys me another turn. I'm dug through my deck. The issue with this game is I've drawn 3 Divine Visitations and 0 ways to make a token.
I did
draw the 1 Ephemia.
That is a big problem.
Yeah, so you dealt with the one way I had to make a token.
Yeah. Okay, so now we can do some Euro stuff again.
So
probably what we want to be doing.
Now I can castle on my upkeep because I have enough to cast anything I want to cast.
Yeah.
So I can save the life. Yeah, you're just make 6/6.
You're gonna escape. Probably don't need another Pelucranos.
Just keep digging for negate.
Yep. So draw, gain 3, go to 23. Draw. Now we want to, I guess, dig for negate. It's probably a good call. Ooh, got him. So we're going to keep that around.
That'll probably do it.
I don't really want to attack. I was thinking about maybe doing something to pressure damage, but we don't need to here. We're just going to say go with a grip full of cards.
Upkeep. Use this.
Draw
Go to 4.
Okay.
Draw for turn.
Yep.
Castle Ardenvale.
Okay, that's pretty good.
So I'm at 4. This thing tramples there, doesn't it? No, it's just a 6/6.
Nope, just 6/6.
Okay, well, Castle, I guess, checks that. You're up.
All right, end step. I will swift end.
This goes on the bottom. You go to 18.
Yep.
Or no, 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, 21 is what I have.
Yep.
On tap. All right.
Got another instant speed removal spell.
I will duress you.
I have another land.
Okay. I will negative return Murderous Rider
Yep.
and
That'll do it.
NBA Jam. I mean, I had my hand as just full of gas. The thing this deck missed a little bit, I think, is like a little bit, like just more mana. So I think Nissa is probably important, and the mana base needs some fixing as far as just having too many pain lands. Other than that, I really like the shell and I like the idea because late game, if I can ever make it to late game, first of all, I'm going to crush every creature deck, you know, with a lot of removal. And if my mana base is better, you know, I need to first make the mana base so it's not dealing me so much damage. But then
Uro's
I can
also going to be
pivot.
great against creature decks. You
Exactly.
gain a little bit of life, ramp into your higher plays, then you're going to escape that late game, and there's no way they're killing you.
Exactly. Like against mono red or something, that seems like the card. But bringing in like rituals, so it's bringing in legions and stuff like that. And maybe having a Fabled Passage Temple mana base, I think seems a little better. But also, who knows, maybe like Growth Spiral as a ramp into Nissa. I mean, Nissa's just so powerful, it's hard to argue.
Yeah.
But that kind of effect maybe turn into a Crisis deck too. Then you're losing a bit of your graveyard interactions. Tamiyo or Cavalier, you could probably go without one of them. But I like this as a rough draft. I do think it needs work, and I think that deck actually looked really awesome. Some problems as well, but yeah.
Well, you saw what happened when the synergies come together.
Yeah.
Good things. And you saw what happened when the synergies don't come together.
Bad things. Yeah.
Pretty simple.
Really mixed it up, yeah.
Now, the deck has several ways to make tokens. It's Ephemia, Timur Calls the Dead, Elspeth, which you can mill into, so you have greater access to that.
Yeah.
And also Birth of Melitus. The 0-4 that you make off of that can late game be an angel.
Yeah.
Now that card moves a lot better, right?
No kidding,
I got a land, I got an angel, I got everything. I like that the deck gets to only be 2 colors, so the mana base is clean, and you get to play a bunch of castles, so you have a lot of utility that you get out of your mana
I think
base.
Castle Locked One is one of the best lands in Standard, if not the.
And Castle Ardenvale with Divine Visitation.
Yep.
Starts making angels.
Angels,
So
yeah.
that's another. So actually, like,
That's a lot better rate. 5 mana making a 1/1 Shaheen versus making an angel. That's a big difference.
Sorry, Shaheen, but I'm taking this one over you.
Yeah.
And it's
Shaheen's the angel of BCW, though. Let's get real. Yeah.
So he's the angel, and then Ely is the devil on your other shoulder. Is that how it works?
Yeah, no, Shaheen would be the devil in that scenario as well. Yeah, Ely would be the angel. Yeah.
Sorry again.
Yeah.
The deck looked quite good. I was impressed. Normally with some of these, sometimes they just fall flat.
Yeah.
The Doom Foretold never did anything. You know, small sample. Yeah. So maybe like this metagame just like gets the battlefield too much.
Yeah.
In order to play that card, you really need to be in a main deck Wrath of God kind of shell, main deck Kai's Wrath. So that one was the most disappointing card in the deck.
Sure.
Just in our small sample, but Ephemia looked good. Timur Calls the Dead looked good.
Really
and
good.
When you're enabling Divine Visitation, they look great.
Yeah.
So I came away impressed. I was a little worried about the curve, but in this matchup, it didn't matter as much. Against the aggressive decks, you're playing 4 copies of Oath of Kaya. That helps a ton.
Really,
you've got your sweepers in the sideboard, your Kai's Wrath to help there.
And I'd be interested in trying that out. I think it seems really cool.
You know, these are good against aggressive decks.
Yeah, great against flash decks.
Yep,
yeah,
that too.
Yeah.
And you got some Legion's Ends. So deck looks strong. I think I found the secret of succeeding on Versus Live, and that was take other people's decks.
Smart.
I won with Sam's deck in round 1. I won with Ari's deck in round 3.
Smart. Yeah,
Perfect.
The marbles will be heading over to Ross's side. It's been a while. They probably miss your side.
Well, I missed them, so I hope they feel the same.
Yeah. So as far as checking out, like you said, Ari Lax's and Sam Black's articles over on Star City Games for some sweet deck ideas. I know there's going to be a lot more standard deck ideas coming from not only myself, but a bunch of other people's. There's be a streamer showdown on Wednesday. You know I'm going to try to perfect this a little bit more. I'm going to try some other decks. So check out me, check out other streamers on Wednesday as well. As well as, let's see, what do we got here? Tuesday, we are going to be playing some Pioneer. So any Pioneer lovers out there, check that out. We're going to be trying to see what kind of Throne Beyond Death cards are going to have applications. Going to be fun. You know we're going to try the Helion Ballista combo. We have to. Got to see if it's the real deal. ban worthy, as some would say. I'm not a believer, but
Neither
we'll
am I.
see.
I do think Heliod is just a good card.
I do, yeah, but ban worthy, that combo being ban worthy, it's no Splinter Twin. We'll talk about that more.
I don't even think it's better than Devoted Druid Vizier.
No, definitely not. I mean, it's just too much slower, but we'll talk more into depth about that. But first, let's thank some subs, and then we're going to get out of here.
Absolutely. So we got Basket the Gamer, a new subscriber with a Prime sub.
That's a good name.
Nice.
I like that one.
The real Asmonball, the new subscriber with a Prime sub.
Perfect.
And Davian Salkovich, 15th month resub.
Woo! Well, thank you, especially to our last 15th monther. That's it's longer than I've been here.
I don't know how big 15 is. I ran out of 10.
We can't, yeah. So thank you so much to all those 3 subs, especially the long time
cycle back.
subber.
Cycle backs after 10, so that you should be a 5-month sub, right? So
I think that's how it works. That's how math works, yeah. All right, everybody, I want to thank you so much for watching week 1 of Throne Beyond Death preview season. I had fun. I know you had fun. We will see you next Tuesday, same place, same time. Goodbye.